Hey everybody, it's Dan Sfera, www.theclinicaltrialsguru.com, where we discuss clinical trials in plain English. Today I wanted to talk to you about what happens when you do not finish a study, but you enroll in a study and you decide for whatever reason, hey, I don't want to do this study anymore, and you withdraw, and you can't do that. You have every right to quit a study at any time for any reason. You don't even have to give a reason. You can just say, hey, I don't want to do this study anymore. And once you do that, there's a series of procedures that the research clinic has to follow in order to make sure that your withdrawal from that study is safe for you and to make sure that everything's okay with you after the study. And there's a series of procedures that they must follow. So to so in order to get out of a study early before the study is over, so to speak, there's there's three ways that this can happen. One is the most obvious way. It's the study participant deciding that he or she doesn't want to continue in the study for any reason. They don't even have to give a good reason. They don't have to give a reason at all. They can just say they don't want to continue, and then the research clinic has to follow these procedures. Second reason is the study doctor may decide that this study is not, uh, you're not doing well in this study, and they may withdraw you. So they may not like the side effects that you're getting, they may not like what they're seeing, and they can withdraw you. And that's if they think that your health and safety is at risk by being in the study, they can withdraw you. Third reason, the drug companies can stop a study pretty much at any time. They can they periodically review the data ongoing as as the study progresses. So every month they kind of look at the data. Well, they actually look at the results every day, but they have what's called these interim data analysis, where they'll look at the data almost in real time and they'll say, okay, this is what we're getting. These are the results that we're seeing. And whatever, however they interpret that is beyond me, but they know what they're doing. If they don't like the results that they're getting, whether the study drug is showing to be ineffective for the disease or disorder or therapeutic indication that the drug is meant to help, or whether the drug is producing too many side effects and they figure that the FDA will never approve this drug, they can stop. They don't have to finish the study. They can stop the trial at any time and not disclose the data to anyone. That's just, and it's their right to do so. They've invested millions of dollars into these trials, so they can do that. So that's the third way that you can be in a study and you're not guaranteed that you'll finish the trial. So, but that third option is the least likely cause of withdrawing from a study. More than likely, you're either going to want to withdraw yourself or the study doctor will withdraw you. That third reason, I've only seen it happen once in my 6 years of running a research clinic. But here's what happens. When you do decide, for whatever reason, if you decide, your doctor decides, or the drug company stops the trial, you're not just like, they don't just tell you bye and then never see you again. What they do first is they stop the study drug, and then you come in for a visit where they check to make sure that everything's okay. Your vital signs, your EKG, your labs, everything is okay. And then they put you back on the medication that you were on before you joined that study. So let's say you join a study for asthma, and in order to get into that study, you had to take the study drug and get off of your current drug. Well, now if you're withdrawing before the study's over, what they're going to do is stop the study drug, have you come in for a couple of visits, gradually reintroduce your original medication, and continue to follow up, usually 1 to 5 times, 1 to 5 more visits after you withdraw. And the withdrawal visit is called the early termination visit. That's when you discontinue the study drug and you're put on your other treatment that you were on before you got in, or the next best available treatment that's available to you. And these follow-up visits are free. There's no out-of-pocket expense for the study participant to come to these study visits. Now, you don't have to go to those visits. If you're fed up with a research site I would advise against this, but if you don't want to have anything to do with that site anymore, you don't have to go to any of these visits. You can just go back to your regular doctor. But I think it's best for you to just go back, get your follow-up visits, let them read your lab results, let them see how your EKG reads, let them take a look at your vital signs. You can then talk about your side effects with them and make sure that those are being taken care of. And that's why these visits are important. So it's very important to understand that when you withdraw from a study, or if you're withdrawn from a study, um, either if you voluntarily withdraw yourself or the doctor withdraws you because he thinks the study is not doing right for you, you're not just given a pat on the back and they say goodbye, thank you. No, you're gonna come in a few more times just to make sure that everything's going okay with you. So this is really important. I haven't heard anyone talk about it, so I felt that it was important for me to share with you what goes on during an early termination visit when you withdraw from a study before the study is over. And the most important part is whether the study drug is stopped. That's called the early termination visit. But then you're still going to have office visits where you're going to come in at no cost to you. In fact, you still might get paid your study stipend for coming to these follow-up visits. And these are strictly and solely for your safety, to make sure that you're stable once you're done with the study. And that's it. www.theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Thank you very much.